Okay, 7 p.m. Tuesday, baby. And here I am, and hopefully there you are soon. Dun, dun, dun. Make sure everything is on the up and up. Stream health looking good. Maori, what's up? I've been listening to your beats lately. You are indeed here. Every time I go on to YouTube, I check out Maori's beats. True, what's going on? Happy Tuesday evening, everyone. Oh, you're welcome. I just have to go back because I listened to a lot of them and I forgot to I listened to them on my television. So like on my Apple TV, and I just go through and listen, and it's obviously not too intuitive on there to like. So I have to go back on my phone to watch them and like your videos too, because they're really good beats. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I used to make beats when I was younger. I love music. And I mean, I was never great at it. I did it because it was fun. But I wish I was younger now because the technology to make beats is so much better. There's like so much more cool stuff out there. But if you weren't here yesterday, when I live streamed yesterday impromptu at like, I don't know, 2 p.m. Pacific, I was doing a model. I put together this Grogu model. It came with this one here. That's pretty cool. He's eating a frog. And then it came with a little baby one. Super tiny. It's hard to... There we go. There we go. Little baby. So that was pretty fun. Chris, what's going on? Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'll be on I check your page every so often. So when you post new ones, I'll see them. Oh, what's everybody up to? I had dinner about an hour ago, but now it is Snickers time. It's good stuff. I always wonder, did they make these smaller or were my hands just bigger when I was a kid? How long did it take me to put together? Oh, I didn't like time it, but OBS tells you how long you're live for. And I finished it in 54 minutes. What's going on, Matthew? True said, considering Taco Bell tonight. We almost had Taco Bell a couple of nights ago. Maori says he's going to post one tonight. So I have a new one to listen to for sure. I'll be popping in and out. Sounds good. I'll check it out. How often do you make beats? Like, do you just make them when they come for you? Do you have a friend or friends that rap so you make beats for them? Excuse me. I shouldn't talk while I eat. No, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the Kind Assassin is currently playing Star Wars Outlaws in the living room. I just beat it this week. I have some side quests to do. She's almost done. I think she has, two more quests, and then she's done. And then I just have to wait for the DLC. I think one comes out next month. But in, I think, 2 weeks. What's today's date? Yeah, I think 2.5 weeks. The Horizon Zero Dawn remaster comes out, and then I'll start playing that. Kira said Matthew Zeller Eller. Sorry. Matt, your last name has me singing Rihanna. I like that. Truth said, great job on finishing the game. It's so much fun. Damn, I have like a peanut. There's still a couple of glitches, but overall, we love the game. Like as a game and as a story, it's really fun. I like her little pet Nyx, cute, and he helps you. But they do a thing that a lot of newer games do, where you get somewhere early in the game and it's like, oh, you can't like enter this place because you don't have this thing to do it. And you're like, okay, cool. When I get that thing, I'll come back and I'll go in. Right? So in this game, one of the first places you get to on the first planet, you need a fusion cutter, but you can't open it because you don't have one. You literally get the fusion cutter on the second to last mission of the game. So you play the whole game and then you go back, but you don't really get anything cool. I mean, it's like a speeder, I think, color or a skin, but you would think for waiting, like we've been playing, I think mine says 70 hours. So, like playing through 70 hours of the game and then going back, and that's all you really get. I wish it was like a costume or something or clothes. That would have been cool. Maori said, I usually just make them when I'm feeling some inspiration. I do have friends that make music, just not a lot in person. I do have producer friends that I make stuff with sometimes. That's cool. I used to have my best friend. I used to make beats for him. He lived really close to me back like 20 years ago. So I used to make beats for him. Then one of our friends was a DJ and a producer. He used to go to, and this is like 25 years, 20 years ago. He would DJ overseas, like Palestine, all different places. He DJ'd, and then he would make beats, and he would use my studio. He'd come over and make them, and I would learn from him and stuff. So it used to be fun. I think I said it on one of the past streams. I'm like, I always come this close to buying like whatever the new MPC is, just so I can mess around and make beats again, but I don't have the room for it. And that's just like another hobby that I don't have time for. Chris says, haven't been to Taco Bell in forever. We have Del Taco in Phoenix. I'm tempted to do Taco Tuesday. Yeah, we have Del Taco here as well. When I lived in New York, we didn't have Del Taco. We only had Taco Bell. So I'm guessing Del Taco is like a West Coast thing. But yeah, tonight the kind assassin we made baked chicken with potatoes and carrots, and I bought cranberry sauce. And it was just like I bought cranberry sauce because I wanted to eat it. And then we decided to make chicken, and she was like, cranberry sauce would pair perfect. And I was like, yes. So that is cool. Oh, we finished a new show in, I think, 2 days. So, have any of you watched the show on Netflix called Bodies? It's good. It was confusing, but it was good. Matthew said, are you interested in the Lord of the Rings universe? I mean, I have recently watched the movies. I think 2 years ago, I watched the original movies for the first time in one day. Um, I haven't watched The Hobbit and I haven't watched the new spin-off shows, but I enjoyed the movies. I like them. Maori said that sounds like a great friend to learn from. Yeah, it was really, really fun. I got to tell you a funny story. Maori says body sounds like it could be about a lot of different things. It is, it's science fiction, has to do with time travel. And that's pretty much all I could really say when without giving away spoilers. Kira says, I give my roommate a lot of lip for eating Chick-fil-A, but sometimes that hate chicken tastes really good when they get it Ubered. Yeah, it's hard. I haven't eaten Chick-fil-A in years. So, like, I remember eating it in New York, and that was over 7 years ago. So, I mean, for me, it's not that hard not to eat it. But Jay, what's going on? He's here. Good, Steve. Where art thou, Robin Hood? Yeah, we definitely still have to pick our day that we're going to watch either Men in Tights or another Disney movie. Mallory said, hate chicken is hilarious. Chris says, Agent J is here. So what was the, damn, now I forgot the funny story I was going to say. Damn it. I don't remember. Oh, so the hardest thing when, for me, or maybe anyone making a beat, is when you dig through, well, we had records and then eventually iPods where I could just download all my music. But you listen to old music and you want to find a cool sample to use, right? So I found a really cool sample and I thought I made the greatest beat of my life. And then I let my friends listen to it. And apparently it was already used by Nas. I was so mad. It was just happened to be a song from him that I had never heard before. I think it's Get Down. It was a James Brown sample, but I was so disappointed. I thought I had made like this is the beat that's going to make me famous and it was already used. Men in Black. Heck yeah. So I kind of reorganized a little bit. I moved my light down here. I from here, and then I moved my clap trap here, and then my head pool popcorn bucket is behind me now. And this one is usually on the rack, but you can never see it. So I was like, oh, when I record videos or do live streams, I'll just put something here all the time. So it's just another thing people could see. Maori said, I've sampled songs and then found out it's been done. It's like the worst. It's so bad. I was so disappointed. But again, I think I have my beats somewhere. They might be on my computer because I have like, I don't know, I have a hard drive that has all of my songs and literally this this like iTunes, whatever they call it, a playlist, I've had for over 10 years. I just put it on a hard drive and every time I get a new computer, I just move it. So it's just all of my old songs from like maybe 20 years ago. So I'm sure some of my beats are still on it. How is the weather in Arizona? Is it still like 100 degrees? And is anyone anywhere near the hurricane? Hopefully everyone's safe. Mallory says, if I find them, check them out. I'll look for them one day. You got to remember though, they're like 20 years old and I wasn't very good at making them. I should clarify over the years, Matt, I have updated my hard drive. So, excuse me, the current hard drive that I have my music on is not 10 years old. But this is the hard drive that I use for my Final Cut stuff, like my reaction videos. Like this is my best hard drive. And it is what, 4 terabytes? So when this gets filled and I need to get a new hard drive, I'll get an even better hard drive for my reactions. And then I'll move my music onto this. Maori said it's a chill 51 in West Virginia. That's not bad actually. For East Coast anyway. Matthew said, "Oh, good." Yeah, I would hate for all that music, even though I don't really listen to it much anymore since I have. Where is? Oh, you can't see it. I have Echo Dots, so I just stream all my music now. Nice hoodie weather. Hoodie weather is great weather. Matthew said he has the 1 terabyte version of that. It's a good hard drive. One of my friends, one of my, I wouldn't consider this guy my friend. Like, I know him, I don't have his number. So, one of my friends' best friends works at, it's not SanDisk, whoever owns them, Western Digital maybe. So, he was able to get me his employee discount. So, I got a good deal on that one because it would have been, I don't know, a couple, 200 or 300 bucks. But I think I got it, I don't know if like 110, something like that. Oh, here's an update for this coming Monday. So this Saturday, I recorded my community reaction for Patreon this week, which I will be editing for YouTube this Sunday or this Monday. So the kind assassin needed to use the studio. So I was like, oh, cool. I could set up something really neat in the living room or like in the kitchen. I could have the coffee stuff behind me. It'll be a new little view and I'll have like a cool like background for this reaction. So I watched it. Luckily in my wireless, the Rode, I hit the button to record the audio there because I never hit play on my camera. So all I have is my audio and the TV show. So if you're on my Patreon and you look, it's basically you could see the normal like TV show portion, but I just took a picture and you don't see me because I freaking forgot to hit play. So stupid. True said, I love hoodie weather. Today is hoodie weather in Seattle. Mallory said, I'll be back. All right, I'll see you soon. Shira, what is going on? She said, forgot what it feels like to layer clothes. T-shirt, shorts is what we're left to here. Yeah, same thing. Almost every day is a t-shirt and shorts, except sometimes indoors when it's cool because the way our complex is situated, the buildings are so tall around us that sometimes we just don't get a lot of sunlight and it gets chilly, which is why I'm wearing a hoodie now. But for the most part, if you go out, yeah, it's shorts and a t-shirt, unless you throw on jeans. But I don't think Shira was on my stream yesterday when I was building Grogu. I should put him here. Like right there. Put him there for now. You can see him a little bit, and then I could put this one like here. There we go. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Shira said, I think I snuck on for a sec, but I was at work. I didn't really. I felt like if I didn't do it, I would have never put it together. So I was in the mood to put it together, and I said, I'll live stream, and if no one comes on, you could always watch it later. Excuse me. True says you should get the kind assassin to come over and say hi to everyone real quick. Let me send a text message. Jay says, when do we get the custom secret screen Sanctum soda you've been working on? What, the the one from Fallout? I have to order it. And I haven't seen Joker 2 yet. I'll probably wait for it to stream. Oh, another funny story about Community. The site that I use to get all the shows to download it, um, I'm, what am I? I think I'm 6 or 7 episodes done, like till I'm done with Community. So I just went on to download this week's episode. So I have the file and it got struck. So they're gone. So I had to figure out another way to get Community episodes. Luckily, I have 2 backups. Matthew said, the weather's nice in the Willamette Valley right now, but recently it's been swinging back and forth. Chris said, "Have you finished the Star Wars game?" I did. I finished it. Um, I think I finished it on Friday. It's funny because the last two missions are really long, and so when I get to the last mission, the kind assassin like we were kind of ready for bed and like, oh, I'll be done in like half an hour. I think I actually live stream it. So if you go on Screen Sanctum Gaming, I finished the game. Boomhauer actually hopped onto my live stream, but yeah, I finished it, but it took an hour and 40 minutes. The last mission is long. Let me see. I'll send the text. Usually the kind assassin is in the chat when she's not here, but I'll message her. Everyone wants you to pop your head on live and say hi. We'll see what happens. But I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait for the DLC. I'm really sad that the new Assassin's Creed got pushed, but I'll have time to play the remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn. Here's Boomhauer. Boomhauer says it was passing you off a wee bit. Oh, it was pissing me off a wee bit. Yeah, I was getting frustrated. I was getting frustrated a little bit. Boom. I was surprised because I wasn't quite sure how many of you even have that Screen Sanctum Gaming YouTube, and then I actually wanted to stream it on Twitch, but I forgot to change it in what was I using? Oh, straight from PlayStation. Sir Boomage of Howard. That was a good one. I'm over here lip smacking. I didn't even bring a napkin. Let me put it on mute and call her. Chris said, "What's the black thing you were holding up? My Snickers bar? This?" Or my hard drive earlier. Boomhauer said, "How'd the build go?" It was good. It only took me 54 minutes. For me, that's good. True says, "Show Grogu again." So, this is the one that I built yesterday. And the head pops off. There's 4 different heads. So right now I just have this one in. It's cool. It moves around. You can move the arms and stuff. The funny thing is, it kind of like stands around the base, but it has his little feet. So that's pretty cool. It is. And then there's the little one again. Hello. Everyone wants you to pop your head in. Yeah, and just say hello.
I'm like
So popular.
Where do I look?
Not the camera.
Oh, hi everyone. Thanks
There
for
she is.
joining every week. We appreciate it. I'm lazy though, so I'm just gonna say hi and bye.
There she is. The one everyone comes for. She said maybe she'll make a special appearance next week. She has to because we have to do that thing to pick a new news show and we need to watch a movie. I still like my little thing. What is the one you get when you hit 100,000 subs? Is that the silver play button or is that gold? Do they get gold? Is it silver, gold, platinum? Or is there only like silver and platinum or gold and platinum? Kira says, "All hail the queen." She is the queen. This is her queendom, to be honest. So I used to get, I don't think it's bad, the show videos to react to from Telegram, but the community Telegram channel got shut down. So now I have something on my Android phone called OnStream, and then I downloaded Streamio on my Mac. Shira says 10K plaque is made from the skin of your enemies. Oh my god. Oh, I watched Optimistic play video games the other day too. He was playing Fortnite with his friends. I think Optimistic is probably like 15 or so. Him and his friends sounded like kids, but that reminds me of when I used to play Xbox Live Call of Duty, and I used to get the crap kicked out of me. And then there was this one game, the same person killed me, and I'm not even exaggerating. I don't know if they show this anymore, but back then they would tell you in the stats like how many times you died. Okay, whatever, 20 times. I suck at it. But then it would say who killed you the most. And it would say like this person killed you, and someone had killed me between 10 and 15 times in the same match, like the same person. So I was like defeated. So I just logged off. And then that person friend requested me on Xbox. I'm like, why would you want to be my friend? I'm terrible at this game. Boomhauer says, remind me to never make her angry. Yeah. Damn. It would be so cool if we all lived in the same area. That would be dope. The one thing I saw that was kind of cool, and I don't know if any of you follow Blind Wave, they did a WaveCon, so it was really cool. They like rented, I don't know, like I don't know if it was a library, but it was on a campus. So they had a big area, and the people that watched them like showed up, and they did like events and things like that. It was really cool. Kira says, "Oh, the most obvious one-liner from Boomer is this is my boomstick." Chris says, "Don't think they said that one until the second Night of the Living Dead, unless I'm wrong." Matthew says, "Wait, but did you friend the guy?" Oh, well, to answer your question, the person friended me on Xbox, and then I friended them on Xbox, and then they sent me like I don't know if you could do this anymore. They sent me like a audio message saying like, "Hey, it was cool playing with you, blah blah blah," but it was clearly like a 10-year-old, and I removed them. I'm like, that made me even feel worse. Like a 10 to like I don't know 12-year-old was that good in Call of Duty. Like that's crazy. Kind assassins here. Shearer says I was incorrect too. Boomhauer says chat just got classed up. Matt said oof. Yes, it was very oof. So that's why, like that was again 20 years ago, Xbox 360, and like from that day, I have never followed like friended anyone besides people I know. I'm like, nah, it's crazy on on these video game things. Shira said, in sneaks the kind assassin. So yeah, maybe one day if I grow exponentially, we'll have Sanctum Con. I'll go somewhere and everyone could show up. And everyone who was an OG gets in for free. True said that kid is all grown up. That's, you know what? I never even thought of that because I very rarely think of that until we talk, like I talk about video games. Yeah, that kid is probably like in his 30s now. Crazy. Kira says she watched an episode of Charmed and Bruce Campbell had a cameo of all people. Mm. So since the kind assassin is on, she could talk a little bit about if she really liked bodies. Shearer says, which kid? The kid that we were talking about 20 years ago when I was playing Call of Duty on Xbox 360. Long story short, the stats said that they killed me in the game like 15 times. They friended me on the console. I friended them back. Then they sent me an audio message and it was a kid, so I had to delete them basically. So that kid, 20 years later, is probably in their 30s. True says Bruce Campbell is cool. Bruce Campbell, he was in he had like that cameo in Multiverse of Madness, right? As Pizza Papa. Yeah, Pizza Papa. That was funny. Oh boy. Let's see. Go to studio. This is so odd. I just got video cannot be monetized. Your video Creature Commandos trailer. Again, Warner Brothers not letting you monetize trailer reaction. That's crazy. Boomhauer says little known Bruce Campbell show was Briscoe County Jr. I think we talked about that here a couple of months ago. It sounds familiar. Chris says, yeah, and he had a couple in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Yeah, wasn't he supposed to be Mysterio or something? Matthew says, have you ever heard of Studio C? Let me see. No, it's fine because we want to do this when Kind Assassin is on so we can write this all down because it'll be fun. I don't want to do it without her. But I think we did mention Studio C. Also, Bodies on Netflix is a British show. And so far, British shows have not let me down because the last two shows we watched were Three Body Problem and Bodies, and they both take place in London. Boomhauer says, wasn't he in Xena? Bruce Campbell? I don't know. Let me look. Bruce Campbell. Let's see. I don't know. True says, has anyone watched The Last of Us? Just saw a trailer. I haven't watched that yet. I'm going to have to, like, right now, I'm not going to pick any new shows to watch only because I want to finish Community first. So that'll be done in like 6 weeks, I think. Excuse me. Oh my God. 6 weeks. But I'll tell you this much, which is sad for me. If I weren't reacting to Community, I might not have gotten through season 6. Shira says, it takes me back realizing Carl Urban was in Xena and Hercules. Let's see. I've never watched those, but Carl Urban Xena. Hercules and Xena, the legendary wiki. Carl Urban. Who did he play? Where is it? It usually says it right on like the right hand side. Carl Urban played Julius Caesar, Cupid, Core, and Male. So he played 5 different characters. Do 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 do. I might do. I want to do like an other video. I think we talked last week about me doing something near the coffee bar. Just something that's not like a reaction or has nothing to do, like something that's a behind the scenes. I've done plenty of like how I react to a video. Like there's only so many times I could do that. I think I've done 2 this is my gear videos. Like when I upgraded it after a couple of years, I did another video. I'm not going to have really much new gear. maybe ever, unless way down the road I buy a new camera. But I want to do something cool, like a behind the scenes thing. So the only thing I could think of really was this is my morning. Like have the camera set up right by the coffee bar and show everyone what I drink in the morning. Boomhauer says Campbell played auto. I'm bad with pronouncing these. Autolycus. Okay. Chris says, have you heard about Donald Glover taking some well needed time to get better after surgery? I did see a post about that because I know like 3 weeks ago he canceled his tour or part of it. And then this week or last week is when he made that announcement. And that leads me to that movie trailer that he put out a couple months ago. That the movie looks like really crazy and funny. And some people are saying it might like never come out, like it's fake or something, like it's not even a real movie, even though it says he did the soundtrack for it. But the trailer looks so good. Like, I hope it comes out. Because we all love Donald Glover. I saw the trailer for Red One I reacted to last week. That looks weird. It's an odd to me Christmas movie because it's like it takes itself seriously. And I don't know, like, are adults supposed to want to see it? Because it's not a kids' movie. I don't know who they're shooting for. And then I saw the ballerina trailer last week. That looks good. I love John Wick, so that's going to be good. And he pops up in the trailer, so I'm guessing I thought it took place after John Wick 4, but someone told me it takes place between 3 and 4. So we'll see. But then they said they're going to make a John Wick 5 and John Wick is going to be alive in it. Um, what we do in the shadows, that trailer came out last week. If you haven't seen the trailer, watch it because it looks funny and I cannot wait till season 6. That's another one that I'm going to be reacting to. I thought that was coming out in November, but that one actually comes out the week before the final episode of Agatha. So I think it's going to be, I think it was Wednesday nights or Thursday nights. Hopefully it's Thursday because Wednesday night I watch Agatha. And then Thursday night it would be better if this comes out. I could watch Shadows on Thursday, react to it and stuff, but I can't wait. Kira said, even Monster House, I think, falls into the category. It's a kid's film, but definitely feels like it's for adults. Because, like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen the trailer for Red One. It has Chris Evans is in it. J.K. Simmons is in it. The Rock is in it. So it, like, I don't know. It just looks like it's a movie that's supposed to be funny, like a Christmas movie, a funny Christmas movie for adults. But I don't think adults care. But it's like serious, and the trailer wasn't that funny. Like if it was a Naked Gun type thing, like a silly adult comedy for Christmas, but like I just don't know. Like I have no like aspirations to even want to go see it. And I love Chris Evans, but I don't know. Boomhauer says can't be as rough as Bad Santa. Bad Santa's the one with Billy Bob Thornton, right? That is like Ron. See, like that one is adult. That is an adult raunchy comedy. Like I've never seen it, but I've seen commercials and trailers. Like I know what kind of comedy that is, and that is one where there were adults like who want to see that. Shearer says Bad Santa I've seen once. Is that a rewatch movie? Boomhauer says yep. Oh man. I think my one of my older brothers saw Bad Santa. I think he loves it actually. The Kind Assassin said no, it's not. Oh my god, that's funny. So what am I up to? Let me just check out. So the last episodes that I watched, just go through them really quick. So I watched Basic Email Security. That was this episode of Community. It was fine. It was pretty funny, but my take on that one was like in that episode, they all basically their emails get leaked and everyone sees what everyone is talking to everyone else about, like rumors and stuff. And it's basically like they as a group figure out how horrible they all are. Like we the viewers, we know that they're not all great people, but now they all find it out themselves. And then today I watched Rick and Morty Full Meta Jack Rick, season 6, episode 7. This is an episode that if you told me the premise of it and you didn't tell me it was Rick and Morty, you just told me they're going to do an episode that's meta and described it, I would be like, that's going to be the stupidest episode and it's never going to work. But Rick and Morty makes everything work because it was freaking hilarious. And I don't, it's just a testament to whoever writes these that you could give them, like, I would be able to come up with the premise. I wouldn't be able to write the script, but it would be like if I gave them a premise for a show and they made like an S tier episode. It's so funny. Shira says, I saw Elf once and everyone raves about it. Maybe I just don't appreciate it. I think I've seen Elf once and I don't care to watch it again. Kind Assassin is not a fan of Elf either. It's fine, I guess, but not a rewatch. Same. I'm trying to think. Christmas movie that's a rewatch besides Nightmare Before Christmas and like those classic claymation ones from like the 70s. Boomhauer liked Elf, but mostly for Bob Newhart. That part I remember. Chris says, not sure if you and Kind Assassin have seen the original Transformers. Steve, that could be. Okay, so that was 1985. I think I saw it when I was like 10 in 1990, but check this out. Check it out. When the Kind Assassin and I went on vacation a couple of years ago, we went to Ireland and Scotland. And what did I see in a random like rest stop in Scotland? And I bought it. So this one is actually not, it's a different, like, it's not made for America. So my DVD burner, like, I don't know, somehow you're supposed to be able to change it, but sometimes it says if you change it too much, the region lock, it'll stick. So I never like burned it, but I did download it from somewhere else, so I do have it to watch. But I got it. It was so crazy to see this. I think it was like $2. So I'm not like I'm pretty good with technology, but when it comes to DVD burners and region locks, I'm not. But it's in pretty good condition. It's not bad. And when I put it in, it was reading it. So I'm just really curious because I don't think there were DVDs in 1985, but I'm curious of when this came out. Oh, it says 2003. So there you have it. Boomhauer says best ending ever for a sitcom for Newhart. I was talking about that with my brother a couple of weeks ago. Kira says, yeah, that's a definitive comfort Christmas movie. TKA, she said, a Christmas story back to back to back. Feels like a cozy blanket and a cup of hot cocoa. Yeah. My chair keeps moving. Kira says, thank you, Boomhauser. Oh, you'd think I could piece that together. The Newhart ending is the one where he wakes up as Bob Newhart from the Bob Newhart show, and Newhart was the whole season was his dream, I think. Spoiler alert. Oh. So what do I tomorrow's Wednesday. So I don't have yeah, tomorrow is Agatha All Along. So I have to gotta download that one tomorrow. Doo-doo. Let's see. So yeah, next week, if the Kind Assassin hops on, we could go through and talk about new shows to watch. And don't worry, I still have Good Omens on the list. And that's always on the list. Boomhauer says then Breaking Bad did the copy of it from Malcolm in the Middle. Breaking Bad. What did they do? I'm confused. Chris says that's a classic as Dallas, where that one character dies and we find out, oh, who was JR's son? Or was JR the son? I don't remember. Dallas was when I was a kid too. But yeah, I think it got such bad reviews that season that the final episode is when she goes into the shower and he's there. Chris says in the ending of St. Elsewhere, that's the one with the snow globe, I think. Boomhauer says he woke up next to Lois thinking Breaking Bad was all a oh, Family Guy you're talking about. When Peter wakes up next to Lois? He woke up next to Lois. Oh, Lois was his wife in Malcolm in the Middle. I thought I was thinking of Lois from Family Guy. Okay, I got you now. Boomhauer says that was who shot JR. Yeah, so then JR was the son, right? Dallas, back in the days when TV shows had cool theme songs. Yeah, the Dallas series, 1978. So JR was the father, and Patrick Duffy was Bobby. So yeah, it was the one where Patrick Duffy's character was killed, I think, and they brought him back. How old is this guy? Doesn't say. How old is Patrick Duffy? Oh, here we go. 75. Kira says, just finished Dead Boy Detectives and went to watch the Sandman series since they're connected. Will never forgive Netflix for axing that show. Dead Boy Detectives. I think I saw that. Dead Boy Detectives. Comedy drama. Yeah, 2024, one season. You said it was connected to um, the Sandman drama season. So that was 2022. He's in Alexander as does. Let me see. That's odd. How is that one connected? Sheer says Larry Hagman will always be the guy from I Dream of Jeannie to me. Boomhauer says I lived in Dallas while that show was hot. God, I'm old. You're probably my age, right? Like, oh no. Yeah, aren't you like 44 like me? True says Sandman is canceled. Chris says, nah, you're not. Boomhauer. Age is relative. It is. This kid in Dead Boy Detectives, Lucas Gage, that plays Cat King, looks like the kid from Bodies. Oh, that's definitely not him. No, I was wrong. I'll tell you the cast of Bodies, though. It's no one that I have heard of, so I wanted to open. All right, so Bodies that we watch is a 2023 thriller, time travel. It has, well, I think everyone knows Shira Haas. I only know her because she's going to be in Captain America. Kyle Solar is in that. He was in Andor. He played I think the ISB soldier, the main one. Stephen Graham, Sinova Carlson, Jacob Fortune Loy. Like it has some really good Not that I've heard of them, but they're just really good actors. Amaka Okafor, George Parker. Good cast. We highly suggest you check out Bodies. And Bodies is a limited series, but I think they want to make it a second season. Shira says, just Dead Boy Detectives. One season and was canceled. Death's character is a tie in from Sandman. Let's go back. So, who plays Death? I'm looking at this cast now. Jenny the Butcher. I don't see anyone called Death. Oh, because I'm doing Dead Boy Detective. Dead Boy Detective's Death? Huh. Do, do, do. Chris says, yeah, Death from Sandman and DBD is hot. If she came for me, I'd be happy to shuffle off this mortal coil. The Sandman Death. So it is played by. Oh no, this is. I'm confused. The Sandman Death character? Does anyone know the actor's name? Gwen. Oh, Gwendolyn Christie plays the Sandman, Gwendolyn Christie. Oh, okay. I totally forgot because I just went on Google, so it shows the movies. I totally forgot she was in Wednesday. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So what else do we got? I think maybe tomorrow I'll watch another episode of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That show is good. Shira says one day I'll start watching Game of Thrones. Yeah, I haven't watched it either. It's probably something I'd want to watch and not react to. So at some point, maybe I'll watch it. Boomhauer says she really made Brienne a fantastic character. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just texting someone. One sec, sorry. Ah. What am I looking for? Just looking for a password. Uh, my mouse is going crazy. Does anyone have plans for Halloween? I am actually traveling on Halloween day. Chris says, "'Tis the season to be spooky." Boomhauer says, "Nothing special, just handing out candy." Oh, yeah, Halloween is a travel day. Oh, man, oh, man. Damn, my mouse is going crazy. It's weird. Do 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 do. Kira says, has to buy a van, paint over the windows, and hand out candy to children. Oh, that's called. Oh, is there a name for that? Trunk or treat? Is that what you're doing? A trunk or treat? Oops. So I got 4,110 subs. That means I need 1,890 to finally give away this freaking console. True says, I might just wear bat wings. I got a pair for my cat. That is adorable. I gotta put Grogu back. Thought I had something to show. I don't. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe next Tuesday we watch a movie at 7. I don't know. We'll have to discuss it. We'll see what we got going on. If it's not too busy, we could do that. We'll see. Yeah. We already have the makeup for that. And then I have my dye because I'm going to dye my beard purple. It'll probably be a little bit longer than this. Chris says, my cats would never let me put a costume on them. A lot of pets don't like that, even though they look so cute. So let me just do this. Go to right screen. So this might be the thing right here. This might be it. Neither would my cats. True says it takes a lot of bribery. Oh, shoot. Chris says, Steve, remember the episode of Community where Annie held a Halloween celebration in season 1? Oh, man. It's hard to remember when I'm binging it. But is that the one where Shirley? No, that was Christmas when they were arguing over. I do remember a Halloween one, but say something about it because once you say like I remember it, but if you say something, I'll definitely remember like what scene you're going for. Shirley dressed up as yes, I do remember that. Britta was a squirrel. Yes. See, like I just Community season 1 episodes. So it was like it was where is it? I thought it was more towards the beginning. It was not spent introduction to film, socials. Chris said, but everyone thought she was Urkel, which was the zombie Halloween. Yeah, the zombie was, I think that was my favorite one. I just don't remember the name of it. I thought it had like a Halloween name. Huh. Oh, the health fair episode. Oh my God. Shirley plans for a holiday party. So that was the Christmas one. So that means one of these had to be Halloween. Damn, I don't remember. Kira says, I love Britta admiring Jeff's cowboy shirt, and that shirt is tight on you. Like, we're winding down. I'm winding down season 6. I have no idea who Jeff is going to end up with. Like, I thought they were going for Jeff and Britta. And then for a minute, like, Jeff and Annie are so close. Like, they always say, my lord, my lady. So I'm like, is it going to be Jeff and Annie? Annie was throwing a Day of the Dead theme, right? That does sound familiar. For sure. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Boomhauer says, I'm jealous of Kevin's everywhere. Oh, shoot. Look at that. It's freaking 8 o'clock already. Uh, Time always flies. Always. All right. So, as I said, if you're in the the Discord or anywhere, or you message me on Twitter or anywhere, just or even on this, like when it's the live is done and the video is just up, about like my idea of doing a video that has nothing to do with like a reaction, just like a behind the scenes. I'd love to hear your ideas of what you think would be cool for me to do. Like I said, my one idea was something at the coffee bar, like my mornings and what I do to drink my coffee and stuff like that. And then we'll try to get the kind assassin on next Tuesday to either do the live for a little bit, or maybe we will watch Men in Tights or another Disney movie next Tuesday at 7. So we'll figure that out. So yeah, Chris says, have a great night. All you lovely ghouls and goblins, be safe and protect black cats. Yes. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday evening, has a great rest of their week. And as always, keep an eye out for my videos from next week's live stream. And as always, if you have a friend who likes shows, pass them along. I need all the help I can get. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you all later. And again, also keep an eye out for either of us if we're live streaming video games. Hop on and say hi. And see you next time. Peace, guys.